And welcome back to the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23. And I think we only got 2 more episodes, honestly, of this 2023 regular season. There's not much for us to do at this point because you look at our record. I mean, it's not very good. We're 47-70. We are 20.5 games back of the Cleveland Guardians in first place of the AL Central. If you want to look at the wild card, if you're ever so interested, we are actually only 12.5 games back because the White Sox are only 59-57. But I mean, again, in baseball, making up a 12.5 game deficit, it's not going to happen. So we're not going to be a playoff team. There's no point. So basically, we're going to look at our draft picks. I signed one in the last episode. They're decent. I mean, and the best guy for us is going to be Michael McHugh. Probably no. It'll probably be Freddie Ayala. I mean, it's not the type of thing you want in the first round per se, but he's going to be a decent guy. He's going to be in the major leagues probably, I would say ETA when he's 20 years old. I think he's going to be solid. He's a switch hitting left fielder. 85 potential's decent. Not an A, but it's still solid and it's manageable. Michael McHugh is an 89 potential, which is really good, but I mean, he's decent as well, 60 overall. And then we got Russell Rankin. Rankin isn't very good. We've got Clifford Tapia, and then we've got Ben Matos. We'll see. We'll see about those guys. Anyways, though, in the last episode, we made a lot of trades. Herman Marquez now in the squad. Picked up a good win against the Red Sox. If you don't believe me that I'm on Legend now, I mean, here it is. I have it on Competitive now, no, I don't have it on Competitive. It's fine. We have on Simulation Legend. I mean, I guess the next step would be Comp Legend, but I really just don't want to play these sweaty games for franchise. I mean, I haven't played much Diamond Dynasty yet. Honestly, I haven't played it all. That's why I haven't posted Diamond Dynasty yet. It's because I've been real busy recently with my own baseball season in school, but my goodness, I'm on Legend Simulation and I haven't lost a game yet. So we'll see. I mean, again, and we're not a very good team by any stretch of the imagination in the first place. We're going to sim a little bit. I think we'll sim to... We're going to play 2 more again in this season, and then we'll get to the next year. I think we'll play either the Mariners or the Blue Jays. We'll do the Mariners. We'll go to Seattle. We'll play Seattle. We don't have how do we not have valid lineups? I think it should be fine. Yeah, we'll play the Mariners on the road. It doesn't really matter if we lose or win games at this point. It's whatever. And folks, if you haven't yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 23 The Show here on the channel. Again, the support with the Royal Series has been tremendous so far, and we'll be back. Or actually, earlier today, we should have posted the Padres March to October, so make sure to go check out that video if you have not yet. Let's play the Brady Singer start. We haven't seen him, I believe, since opening day. Robbie Ray's 5-16 this season. ERA of 5.49. Brady Singer's put together a pretty good season, honestly. I mean, I'll just check the wild card race. We're 18.5. It's not going to happen. Okay. Real quick, let's just look at our lineup. Yeah, we'll bat Luis Garcia second. Now, how does Garcia go down 2 overall since joining our team? He's an all-star this season, but he's gone down. Pasquantino, 275. Garcia, 266. Witt, 262. Salvi, 249. Oliveira, 266. MJ Melendez, 244. I guess he's down to 6 now because he's not hitting all that well. Prado, 217. Isbell, 234. Eden, 211. Okay, why is Kyle Lewis not hitting against righties? That is actually so stupid. I like Kyle Isbell, but no. Kyle Lewis has got to hit. And then against lefties, why is Kyle Lewis not hitting against lefties? So they switched that when Lewis got hurt. They never put him back in. And then I guess, yeah, we're gonna use Bo Steen. Bo Steen's been 327. My goodness, because he only hits left-handed pitching. This guy's kind of nasty. I just saw him in free agency. I was like, hell, I'll pick him up. He's kind of gross. So I don't know. Bo Steen is going to be the 8th spot for us. And he's doing pretty solid for us to start off his career, I guess, in the MLB. Did not play minor league baseball, just straight in our squad. So yeah, let's get into it, man. Aaron Judge having a good season for the AL leader right now. And then Pete Alonso leading for the National League in terms of the MVP. Cy Young, Jacob deGrom right now. And then Cy Young for the National League. Currently Aaron Nola. So folks, let's do it, man. Royals and Mariners from it's T-Mobile Park now in Seattle, Washington. And from Seattle, Washington, here is this Royals and Mariners game. Kansas City comes into this game with a record of 52 wins and 78 losses. And as for the Seattle Mariners, they are 63-35, still looking to make a push for the wild card. And again, we said it earlier in the video, the Royals are not in any position to make the playoffs. It's just how it is. But we're going to try to remain competitive as the season does go by. But in the sim, I don't mind losing. it's all about getting a draft pick for next year. It's all about rebuilding our farm system. And in the offseason, again, I am looking to spend big with Kansas City, but we will see. We will see. We're going to have this game and then one more, probably the final game against the Yankees to close out the 2023 season. Before we get to the offseason, here's Robbie Ray starting for the Seattle Mariners. ERA 5.49 so far this season. 5-16 record for him. Bobby Witt Jr. up first on the 1-2 pitch again. This is officially on Legend difficulty, so it's gonna be a challenge. I think it's on Legend comp, by the way, so it's gonna be even harder. And here's your Royals lineup: Witt, Olivares, Pasquantino, Perez, Melendez, Lewis, Steen, Garcia, and Eden batting ninth. Vinny Pasquantino now on the 2-2 pitch. After an Edward Olivares walk, he'll strike out. 2 gone for Salvador Perez in the 2-2 pitch. Salvi hits one down the right field line. It's going to get down. Weak contact, but it's going to be a single for Salvador Perez. It puts him on the corners with 2 outs for MJ Melendez. On the 2-1 pitch, though, Melendez is going to get jammed in the fastball. That ball will be caught in center field by Taylor Trammell. As we go into the bottom of the first, here comes Brady Singer. ERA of 3.4 in the season. Good year for him. 10-9 record. Over 161 and 1/3 innings. Jorge Mateo up first on the 2-2 pitch. Mateo hits one into center field. It is flied right to the former Seattle Mariner, the man who won the Rookie of the Year with the Mariners, in Kyle Lewis. 1 gone in the inning, and I still think the Kyle Lewis trade was really good for us. I mean, the guy's been really performing. JP Crawford now comes up for Seattle on the 3-2 pitch. Singer will deal, and Crawford swing and a miss. Singer gets him on the circle change away. 2 gone for Alex Verdugo, and on the 3-1 pitch, Verdugo will walk. He'll be standing on first base for the All-Star in Teoscar Hernandez. On the 1-1 pitch, Hernandez up the middle. That ball will not be caught. Hernandez will be on with the single. First and second, 2 outs for the second baseman and Colton Wong. 2-1 offering Wong on the ground to Pasquantino. Pasquantino over to Witt. As that will do it for the first inning, we go to the top of the second. Kyle Lewis up on the 1-1 pitch, gonna hit one on the ground at first base, but right into the glove of Colin Moran. 1 down for Bo Steen. He did not play a game of minor league baseball. Maybe we should send him down there. I mean, the guy is starting his professional career batting .327. He cannot field worth a damn, but he's a pretty solid hitter, and I don't know, his stance is a little bit funky, so we'll see. I might start him in AAA next season just to get him some, development down there, but we'll see. Bottom of the second after Luis Garcia flies out. Estrada gonna hit one into right center field. Was traded over to Seattle halfway through the season, and he'll be on with extra bases. Estrada's looking for 3. He's going to have it. It is a leadoff triple for Estrada, and the Mariners have got a runner on third with no out. For Cal Rayleigh on the 1-1 pitch, it went into center field right into the glove of Kyle Lewis, but it will be an easy sacrifice fly for the Mariners. They will go up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Now up for the Mariners, it will be the first baseman in Colin Moran. Actually, he struck out. Editing error on my part. Taylor Trammell, though, going to get on with a 2-out base knock. So Trammell will be on first base for Jorge Mateo on the 1-2 pitch. Mateo can't pull the plug. It's going to be a strikeout looking on the circle change as we go to the top of the third. Here comes Nate Eden up first. Eden will walk. He'll be on first base for the top of the order, and that means Bobby Witt Jr. on the 3-1 pitch. Witt gets a center cut fastball. Deep left field. That ball is off the wall. It's going to score Eden easily. He goes first to home as Bobby Witt Jr. ties this game up at 1 with a no-out double. Edward Olivares down the 1-1 pitch, puts one on the ground right to third. That will be the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, it will be Vinny Pasquantino on the 1-1 count. Pasquantino takes Bobby Witt, steals third though. My goodness. Bobby Witt with the speed. Go ahead, run only 90 feet away, and we can't get him right there. Pasquantino gonna strike out, swinging. 2 gone for Salvi. Perez in the 3-2 pitch. Perez will walk, so they'll be on the corners for MJ Melendez. Can Melendez be the hero on the 1-1 pitch? Hard hit ball right to short, but JP Crawford makes the play. We can't bring in Bobby Witt, who's only 90 feet away. It's a 1-1 game as we go into the bottom of the third. JP Crawford's gonna ground to Brady Singer, and the damn moving throw meter, oh my goodness. It's gonna be a leadoff single. Basically a swinging bunt. Alex Verdugo now in the 1-2 pitch. Hits one in the air right to Kyle Lewis. Lewis has got it, and it'll be the first out of the bottom of the third. Now to the plate, it will be Teoscar Hernandez, the former Toronto Blue Jay, and Hernandez again hit well. Deep center field. Kyle Lewis, though, going back. He'll make the play. Lewis has been everywhere in his former hometown. It's going to be a 1-2 pitch now for Colton Wong with 2 outs. He's going to hit one on the ground to Luis Garcia. Garcia makes a play as we go to the top of the fourth. Still 1-1. Who will break through in this ball game? Kyle Lewis just a little bit under the fastball. That one's going to be caught in center field. Taylor Trammell has got it. One down for Bo Steen on the 2-1. Steen hits one again to center field. Very similar to the Kyle Lewis swing, just a little bit under that Robbie Ray fastball. We've now got 2 down in the inning for the 8th spot, which means Luis Garcia on the 1-1 pitch. Garcia hits one to the left, and it will get down. Lefty for the National League All-Star Luis Garcia. He'll be standing on first with 2 outs for Nate Eden. Eden going to elevate the slider, but it will be caught out there in left field. It will, of course, be Alex Verdugo. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still 1-1. Estrada strikes out on the slider away. 1 down in the inning now for Cal Raleigh on the 1-2 pitch. He's going to one deep right field. That's way up and it's way out of here in a hurry. The Seattle Mariners retake the lead 2-1. Big shot by their catcher right there. It will be his 15th of the season. This one goes 403 feet off the bat. And Seattle again goes back up by 1. Colin Moran on the 1-2 pitch strikes out on the Singer circle change away. 2 down in the inning now for Taylor Trammell. On the 1-2 pitch, Trammell puts one on the ground right to Bobby Witt Jr. Witt over to first, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, still looking to tie this game up now. Bobby Witt Jr. on the 2-1 hits one right past the third baseman in Jorge Mateo. They're playing the bunt, so Witt's just able to hit that one right by him. No outs for Edward Olivares on the 3-2 pitch. Olivares hits one into center field. Oh, it's going to be caught. I thought it was going to get down. That's bad. I went hit and run. I thought Olivares was able to hit that one. I thought I was able to get some grass in the outfield. If it does, hey, Witt's on third, but to no avail. Vinny Pasquantino is going to ground out, and that will do it for the top of the 5th. We had Bobby Witt Jr. on with no outs, and we couldn't do anything with it. Similar to how we had him on third, and we couldn't do anything with him. Not good. Jorge Mateo going to ground out to Luis Garcia. Here comes JP Crawford on the 3-2 pitch. It's on the ground again to Vinny Pasquantino. Pasquantino with the turn and the throw. There goes Brady Singer. 2 down for Alex Verdugo, and Verdugo hits one up the middle. Luis Garcia, though, is there to make the play. Garcia to first. That'll do it for the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. Salvador Perez up first, the 1-1 pitch. Salvi going to hit one on the ground. JP Crawford, though, going to make the play. Had a range to his right. Anyone else likely beats that one out, but Crawford's still able to get Salvador Perez with his 20 speed. MJ Melendez now going to blast one to, oh my goodness, in right field. 101 off the bat, but still an out. Kyle Lewis down the 2-1. Elevates the fastball. He just missed it on his last AB. This time he won't do it again. Kyle Lewis takes Robbie Ray yard. It's a solo shot for Kyle Lewis, and the Kansas City Royals ties the game up at 1. It will be Lewis's 9th of the season. It goes 357 feet. If you're wondering about the home run song, a lot of you want to keep no guidance, so I have a solution. I'm going to pick a new home run song, and then we're going to have no guidance as well. We will alternate them as the series goes on. I think that works best for everybody. So you get a new, beat in there for a home run celebration, and then also we keep the nostalgic no guidance as well. As look at the Royals now. Bo Steen and Luis Garcia go back-to-back with base knocks. They'll be on first and second with 2 outs, and now we'll chase Robbie Ray out this ball game. In the pitch comes Kyle Tyler. I feel like that was the name of a president back in the 1800s. No, it was John Tyler. U.S. history fact right there. But anyways, 2 outs. Nate Eden on the 3-2. Oh my goodness, look at the PCI. Fastball right down the middle. That does it for the 6th inning. For the first half of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Teoscar Hernandez up on the 1-1 pitch. And okay, I should have plugged Singer. I let him go until someone got a hit. That was his 97th pitch of the game. You keep your ace out there. Hernandez gets a hit. That'll do it for Singer. In the pitch now, it's Aroldis Chapman. He's been moved to the number 2 lefty in the bullpen with Andrew Chafin coming in to pitch. But honestly, Chafin's been pretty bad, so we might move Chapman back to that number 1 lefty spot. I don't know. Chapman's going to force a flyout right there of Colton Wong. Kyle Lewis has got it. 1 gone in the inning now, and up for the Mariners. It will be Estrada, the DH, on the 2-2 pitch. He'll hit one on the ground to Bobby Witt Jr. over, of course, Teoscar Hernandez. And oh my goodness. Throw meter can't make the play. They're on the corners with 1 out. Rayleigh went yard in his last AB. This time, he's going to get a bloop single down. And the Seattle Mariners go up 3-2. Oh, and they're on the corners again. Not ideal. I mean, it's the damn throw meter. The second time in this game it's happened. Colin Moran going to strike out lefty-lefty on the Aroldis Chapman splitter down. 2 gone in the inning for Taylor Trammell. And on the 3-2 pitch, Trammell swings way too early on the slider. We move to the top of the 7th, down by 1 yet again. Got to plate one. Here we go. Bobby Witt Jr. up on the 2-2 pitch. Hits one up the middle. That ball will get through. It will be Bobby Witt's, I think, 3rd hit of the game. The man's been balling. No outs. Edward Olivares, and yeah, Witt's been on as leadoff runner a couple times now, but Edward Olivares right into a double play. Okay, luckily the throw's offline at first base, so we keep a runner on first for Vinny Pasquantino on the 2-2, offering Pasquantino strikes out. Salvador Perez will now come to the plate with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Full count runner going. Salvi walks. There is hope. MJ Melendez, he's kind of cooled down since the start of the season, batting .240 now, but Melendez, never mind. MJ's going to get under the changeup. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitching now for Kansas City. It will be Andrew Chafin, ERA 5.91 so far this season. Hasn't made too many appearances. I don't think he's been hurt either. Just the CPU doesn't really put him into games where I'm not playing, but a 1-2 offering. Jorge Mateo is going to hit one to right field, and Edward Olivares will charge in, and he'll make the out. One down for JP Crawford, lefty-lefty on the 1-1 pitch. Crawford on the ground to Vinny Pasquantino. 2 down now for Alex Verdugo, the lefty, on the full count. Chafin hits one on the ground right to Nate Eden. Eden over to first, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th. Up first for the Royals, it will be Kyle Lewis. He's already homered tonight, and oh my goodness, Paul Sewald is going to get him to take a horrible swing on the slider. 1 down for Bo Steen. Steen strikes out as well on the Sewald slider. Luis Garcia now in the 2-2, and oh my goodness, we strike out the side, or the Mariners strike out the side. It's a strikeout looking for Kyle Lewis, for Luis Garcia, swinging for Lewis, swinging for Steen. We get out the bottom of the 8th, but you got to make something happen here in the top of the 9th. And here comes the Mariners closer. He's got an ERA of 1. Andres Munoz, the flamethrower on the 1-2, strikes out Nate Eden. Top of the order, though, for the Royals. Bobby Witt Jr. up in the 3-2 strikeout. My goodness, that slider's nasty. Especially on Legend, that thing's a joke. Edward Olivares strikes out. I mean, yeah. When you got a guy like Andres Munoz who is as turned up like he is, and he's, on all cylinders right now, it's just going to be tough to hit. The Mariners hit their little celebration in the infield, but yeah, that's just a very tough pitch to hit. The slider's tough. The 104-mile-an-hour fastball's tough. That's what Andres Munoz is going to do to you when he closes baseball games, and the Mariners are going to win. They will improve to a record of 64-65, and as for the Kansas City Royals, they will now be 52-79. One more episode, folks, to go here in this regular season for 2023, and they will be on to the off season, so stay tuned for that tomorrow night. 2 nights from now, we will have the off season with the Kansas City Royals, of course, on Sunday night. So, folks, thank you all for watching episode number 8 of the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23. If you haven't yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba, forever.